My name is Tariq Townsend, and I graduated in 2011.
My name is Sam Hawes, and I graduated from RHS in 2011.
My name is Amber Smith, and I graduated in 2005.
So afterwards, I did a half a semester at San Bernardino Valley Community College, and then I worked the second half, so the first half of 2012. I didn't go back to school, worked at Cold Stone, saved up some money, and then I ended up going out of state for college that fall and ended up becoming a nurse.
I started out doing my undergrad at UCLA, majored in business economics, and then I worked in management consulting and automotive consulting, and then pursued grad school, got my MBA, and now I'm working in management consulting in Chicago.
I'm an adjunct professor at 2 community colleges. I teach ceramics, 3D design, and sculpture. I went to Crafton Hills College after my time at Redlands High School, and then I transferred to Cal State Long Beach and majored in ceramics. And then from there, I went to Virginia Commonwealth University and majored in ceramics and got my master's degree.
Actually, one of my favorite experiences while I was in high school there was actually hanging out in your classroom, Mrs. Baker's classroom during lunch. A lot of us kids, maybe not a lot, but a couple of us would eat lunch in her classroom, and sometimes we'd watch movies, but oftentimes we would just hang out and talk, and it was just really, really nice to be able to just hang out with some kids inside and get to know people. I got to know a lot of very interesting people through that, people who I normally would not have talked to.
It's definitely the Rev game my senior year. Our group in ASB decided to really turn it out with the school rivalry, and we all collectively woke up at the absolute crack of dawn to decorate the campus. I got really into the school spirit, and if my memory serves me correctly, we did beat them that year, and it felt really good. But it was just a very core memory where I felt a lot of terrier pride.
As my senior year, I was involved in theater, and we were in the Christmas parade to advertise for the Children's Theater Festival. And for the play that I was involved in, we made up a cheer that we could chant during the parade. And so I had a great time with my fellow cast and crew cheering on during the parade for the Children's Theater Festival.
I remember the people, the students, my fellow students. It's a very eclectic group of people, and despite them being so different, us being so different, and it seeming kind of scary, I realized that we're all kind of, not so much scared, but we're all in it together, and so we're all just kind of trying to fit in. And once I realized that, everybody just about became so much less imposing, and I ended up making a lot of friends, a lot of whom I still talk to today. And I think that was probably, for me anyway, that was probably one of the best parts of it, was the people.
Yeah, looking back, it's crazy. It's almost been 15 years, but I think what sticks out to me the most is how many wonderful people I got to meet, and how involved I got to get. Kind of like my first taste of a lot of real responsibility, but also real connections with people. I just think I underestimated how much it prepared me for the real world, and I just have so many fond memories of really feeling my first sense of ownership and community at RHS.
Were ceramics, and staying during lunches or staying after school, having 2 periods of ceramics, because that's what I wound up pursuing in my degrees, and then my theater time as well. So after school, I would stay late during theater, building sets or sewing costumes, and that was some of my favorite times, being with friends outside of the classroom.